You're listening to the Pro FPL podcast. Please like and subscribe.
Welcome to another Pro FPL podcast. We discuss Game Week 8 wildcard key picks and the best budget strikers on the previous episode. Go and watch that episode if you missed it. This episode we will focus on making great transfers. We will be revealing trade secrets. Since playing seriously, we have had one great season. That's the 11,023 rank. We have two good seasons, one average season, and during those periods, we have always made great transfers who are great differential picks. A differential pick is defined as a player under the 10% overall ownership in the Fantasy Premier League game. Differential picks normally gain you more points theoretically, but practically template picks will keep your rank safe and increase it past the median. This is an important simplification of the different aspects you need to understand before making a transfer decisions. Template is defined as the most selected player in the overall game. On the left, we have an image provided by focal.com where you can see the most selected players. Template players are good players with good history of providing consistent returns of points. Players who are in a good form with good fixtures, goal and runs of goal contribution we call a purple patch. These type of players will become template players after a series of games. Previous purple patch players include Bernardo, Gundogan, Kelechi, Amaran. The template picks from the four positions are Alan and 73.3% ownership, Palmer and 49.8% ownership, Saliba at 32.1% ownership, and Raya and 32.1% ownership. Therefore, you now have a basic understanding of who are differential and template players. We will now put that understanding to the test. This is our Game Week 7 team. It contains Flecken, Lewis, Gabriel, Trent as the defensive line, Mbeumo, Palmer, Semenyo, Saka as the defensive line, DCL, Allen and Wood as the striking force. We got 62 points and it gave us a green arrow. The star icon beside Wood name identified him as a differential player. He scored 6 points. Each of his points moved our rank almost 43,500 places, while Alan, who is a massive template player, got us 4 points, but each of his points is moving our rank 19,080 places. Have you identified the difference? Differential players when they all gain you more places. Listen carefully to this scenario. You're at 50k overall rank, but you have gotten to that position without Alan. With the upcoming game weeks, what would be a great transfer? Is it to get Alan because of the easy upcoming fixtures, or is it to get another differential player to captain? Comment below your answers. A great transfer can be defined as a transfer where the manager has identified a player before he has started scoring and assisting goals way in advance of the template. For example, this season we got Cole Palmer in Game Week 3 where he was a differential player at the time. He has gone on to amass 48 points over 5 game weeks and he has risen multiple times in price. What is the secret in making great transfers? The secret to making great transfer can be broken down into 4 steps. First, you need to identify the player underlying data. Is the data positive? Is it negative? Can this player consistently produce positive data? Can he convert the data into goal contributions? If the answer to all those questions are yes, you move on to the second big question, Will that player get enough minutes to convert the positive data into goal contributions? If yes, you move on to the third big question. Does the player have the run of fixtures that will help him to produce goals and assists? If yes, you move on to the fourth big question. How does this player affect your team dynamics? Does he block you from getting other players? Does he rotate well with your current players? That is the thought process on how to make a great transfer. On screen, we have a fixture ticker. It shows the best run of fixtures for multiple clubs over the period of game week 8 to game week 13. So you use this fixture ticker to identify the best fixtures to carry in different players. Brendan Johnson is on a purple patch. From scoring in his previous 7 games for club and country, he has found his goal scoring form after being heavily criticized by the Tottenham Ultras. When you compare this season to last season, he is posting better data, especially in the shot per game, where he has 3 shots per game this season. And in his goal conversion, he was converting 8% of his shots last season, but he is converting 21% of his shots this season. All of his 21 shots this season has been in the box, which is illustrated on the heat map. Tottenham has multiple easy fixtures in the next 4 games. Johnson and Maddison are great differential picks. He will be a transfer for our team in the upcoming game weeks. We will only be switching Matt Neal to the starting team and putting Semenyo on the bench. Thank you for making this your channel. Peace, love to all.